Here you can see the newer AutoCAD ribbon along the top of your view and the older toolbar style below. The toolbars, as you can see, are capable of being moved around your workspace to be positioned where you like and take up a minimal amount of space, whereas with the ribbon, you end up with quite a large chunk of space taken up. Now moving over to FXCAD 2020, you'll notice that land effects is no longer an option under toolbars. The toolbar system has been in a process of being phased out for some time now, so you'll need to create a custom floating ribbon panel if you want to maintain that style. Now type CUI into the command line to bring up the dialog we'll need to create our new ribbon. With the CUI dialog open, we need to go down to Partial Customization Files, then expand the tab for the CUIX file we want to modify, then go into Ribbon and down to the Panel section. Right-click on Panels and hit New, then name the panel as you choose. This stage is pretty straightforward. We need to search for a few commands we like and drag them into our new panel in the window above. You may notice I'm dragging my command out to the left and then back into the panel from the side. I noticed that if you drag straight up from the panel below, it tries to scroll your view as it's dragged into the panel above, which can be disorienting and confusing. This keeps your view the same. Now I'm also going to create a second custom panel to show the difference between using one with no text, like the toolbar, versus one with small text describing the commands you've added. To change the display method, select one of your buttons on the panel and change the button style to your option of choice. You can also make adjustments to the displayed name for a particular command. Maybe you like to think of it as something else. Whatever you type in the name field under display will be reflected in your ribbon. Now that we've got our custom panel set up, we need to create a new tab to house them. If we go back to the upper left section and scroll up, we need to right-click the Tabs button and select New Tab. Once that's created, we just need to drag our custom panels over to it. Now that we're done creating our panel, we need to turn it on. Let's go back up to the top of the Customize view here, select our desired workspace, and then click Customize Workspace on the right. Now we just want to make sure we have a green check here next to our new custom tab, and then click OK and save changes. With our new ribbon finalized, we can click and drag any of our tabs out of the ribbon and place them anywhere we like in our workspace. You'll notice my panel on the left is using the display method small with text, versus the panel on the right is using no text. With all of our new changes finalized, we don't want to lose them, right? The simplest way to get a complete backup of your CAD setup is to use the export function, which lives under the Start menu. First, we need to close CAD. Once that's closed down completely, look for the AutoCAD version you're using in the Start menu and hit the Export Settings button. When you are ready to restore it, you'll come back into the same section in the Start menu, but use the Import AutoCAD Settings button. An important thing to note is this export is only viable for the edition of CAD used to create the export, in this case 2020. If you intend to move to a different edition of CAD, you must come back and use the Migrate Settings button. After running the tool, it's pretty straightforward. Leave the Custom Files box checked and hit Export. You'll now get a dialog to choose where you'd like to save your backup and choose a name that you like. We're just going to save it here in the documents, and that's about it. Make sure you keep a copy of that backup in a safe place in case you ever need to restore.